We have seen the working of heat engine. It is also known as heat engine cycle that can be represented on a PV diagram where first step is heat absorption, second step work done by the gas. During that work done, volume get increased but pressure gets slightly decreased. Third stage is heat rejected. At that times volume remain constant, only pressure decreases. And last fourth step, work done on the gas. During the work done on the gas, the volume get decrease, that means a compression, and pressure gets slightly increase. This is a general working of heat engine. After heat engine, we have seen the working of refrigerator, that is a reverse process as that of heat engine, where heat is removed from the cold region towards the hot region. Second law of thermodynamics. It is also known as engine law or engine statement. It is impossible to extract an amount of heat QH from hot reservoir and use it all to do the work, but some amount of heat QC must be exhausted to a cold reservoir. So in a second law of thermodynamics, it is not possible whatever the heat you have taken from the hot reservoir, use all heat to perform the work. But some part of heat get lost, called as exhausted to the cold reservoir. सेकंड लॉ काय सांगतो, जर तुम्ही हॉट रिजनकडून हीट घेतली तर ती सगळीच्या सगळी वर्कसाठी वापरली जाऊ शकत नाही, तर काही तुमची बाहेर फेकली जाते, ज्याला म्हटलं तर एक्झॉस्ट होणे. सो परफेक्ट हीट इंजिन, हियर all extract heat from hot reservoir is used to do work. No any amount of heat get exhausted to a cold reservoir. परफेक्ट हीट इंजिन कशाला म्हणणार की जी काय हीट तुम्ही हॉट रिझर्वायरकडून घेतली ती सगळीच्या सगळी तुम्ही वर्क करण्यासाठी, कार्य करण्यासाठी वापरली, त्या इंजिननी वापरली, कुठलीही बाहेर फेकली नाही, तर त्याला म्हटलं तर परफेक्ट हीट इंजिन. हीट इंजिन इज वन फॉर्म ऑफ हीट वर्क कन्वर्जन. Reverse to that of heat engine, refrigerator. Related to the refrigerator, second form of second law of thermodynamics, it is also known as Clausius statement of second law of thermodynamics, or it is also known as refrigerator law or refrigerator statement of second law of thermodynamics. What is that? It is not possible for heat to flow from colder body to warmer body without any work having been done to accomplish this flow. That means no any heat flow from colder region towards the hot region without doing any work. म्हणजे थंड भागाकडून उष्णता गरम भागाकडे जाऊ शकत नाही. ती जर न्यायची असेल तर तुम्हाला काहीतरी वर्क करणं गरजेचं आहे. ते वर्क केल्याशिवाय तुम्ही थंड भागातली हीट एनर्जी गरम भागाकडं, वॉर्मर बॉडीकडं देऊ शकत नाही. म्हणजे हे रेफ्रिजरेटरच्या संदर्भात असणारा थर्मोडायनॅमिक्सचा सेकंड लॉ त्या ठिकाणी आहे. सिमिलर टू दॅट ऑफ परफेक्ट इंजिन, हीट इंजिन. सो परफेक्ट रेफ्रिजरेटर, हियर heat extracted from cold reservoir and rejected heat to the hot reservoir without doing the work. जसं परफेक्ट हीट इंजिन होतं तसं परफेक्ट रेफ्रिजरेटरही असेल, पण ते निसर्गात किंवा आपल्याला प्रत्यक्ष प्रोड्यूस करता येत नाही, तयार करता येत. पण परफेक्ट कसं असू शकायला पाहिजे? जी काही हीट तुम्ही कोल्ड रिझर्वायरकडून घेतली ती सगळीच्या सगळी हॉट रिझर्वायरकडे तुम्ही ट्रान्समिट केली, पण त्यावेळेला कुठलंही कार्य झालं नसतं किंवा होणार नाही. तर अशा प्रकारचं जे साहित्य त्याला म्हटलं जातं परफेक्ट रेफ्रिजरेटर. बट इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. म्हणजे वर्क केल्याशिवाय तुम्ही कोल्ड रिजनची हीट हॉटकडे नेऊ शकत नाही. Related to the heat engine, two scientists develop two types of heat engines. According to that, they are given to the name to the heat engine. First heat engine is Carnot cycle. This heat engine discovered by the scientist Carnot. So his name given to the heat engine known as Carnot heat engine, or it is also known as Carnot cycle. If no any irreversible process present, that means reversible process must be present in a working of heat engine, then heat engine convert maximum heat into work. The efficiency of heat engine can be maximum. ही स्टेटमेंट बघा, इफ नो एनी इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस प्रेझेंट, म्हणजे इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस प्रेझेंट नसेल तर इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रेझेंट नाही, म्हणजेच कुठली प्रेझेंट असायला पाहिजे तर रिव्हर्सिबल. म्हणजे रिव्हर्सिबल प्रेझेंट असेल तर त्या वर्किंगमध्ये हीट इंजिन जे असतं त्या हीट इंजिन हे जास्तीत जास्त हीट एनर्जी वर्कसाठी वापरतं, वर्क डनसाठी यूज करतं. आणि त्या केसमध्ये त्या हीट इंजिनची इफिशियन्सी ही मॅक्झिमम असते. सो देअर आर द सम बेसिक स्टेप्स ऑफ Carnot हीट इंजिन. Exchange of heat is reversible and isothermal, that means the temperature constant. Second, work done is reversible and adiabatic. Adiabatic, that means no any heat given to the surrounding and no any heat taken from the surrounding. So heat exchange does not takes place. So in a Carnot cycle or Carnot heat engine contain two isothermal and two adiabatic process for to get maximum efficiency. That part we see on a PV diagram. This is a PV diagram similar to the diagram of a heat engine. Here the two adiabatic, one adiabatic compression and adiabatic expansion. Also two isothermal processes, one isothermal expansion and isothermal compression. That means two compressions, two expansions, one adiabatic compression and second isothermal compression, one isothermal expansion and adiabatic expansion. Engine starts from this point. So first adiabatic compression takes place. No heat is enter into the system or no any heat leave from the system. Second step, isothermal expansion. Expansion, that means volume increases. As volume increases, heat enter into the system. Third step, adiabatic expansion. Adiabatic, no heat enter, no heat leave from the system. Expansion, that means volume increases. And last fourth step, isothermal compression. So gas get compress, that means volume get decrease. As volume decrease, heat given out from the system. So remember this diagram. This diagram gives you the all explanation of Carnot cycle. So difference in a heat engine and a refrigerator is that in a heat engine we calculate its performance using the term efficiency of heat engine, and in case of a refrigerator we calculate its performance by considering the coefficient of performance. Heat engine efficiency of heat engine eta is equal to modulus of QH minus modulus of QC divided by modulus of QH, and coefficient of performance K in case of refrigerator is equal to modulus of QC divided by modulus of QH minus modulus of QC. So exactly opposite. Here it is in numerator, here it is a denominator. Here heat engine, so QH in denominator. Here refrigerator, that means cold region, so QC in numerator. Remember these two formulas. So according to that, Carnot efficiency of heat engine eta is equal to modulus of QH minus modulus of QC divided by modulus of QH. Separate out the QH, so it becomes 1 minus modulus of QC divided by modulus of QH. If you substitute the value of QC and QH, then you may write efficiency in terms of temperature also. Just like to the Carnot heat engine or Carnot cycle, Carnot refrigerator also get developed, and its working is exactly opposite to the heat engine. A heat engine operate in reverse direction and we get working of refrigerator. If we operate the Carnot engine in a reverse direction, we get the Carnot refrigerator. Coefficient of this Carnot refrigerator K is equal to modulus of QC divided by QH minus QC. So do the mathematical steps, then we get the value of K is equal to TC divided by TH minus TC. It gives the coefficient of performance of Carnot refrigerator. It depends on temperature difference of hot and cold reservoir. If the temperature difference is small, coefficient of performance is large. A large quantity of heat can be removed from a lower temperature to the higher temperature by doing a very small amount of work. याचा अर्थ काय होतो, तर तुमचा त्या रेफ्रिजरेटरचा परफॉर्मन्स कशावर अवलंबून आहे, तर हॉट रिझर्वायर म्हणजे बाहेरची जी कॉईल असते तिचं टेम्परेचर आणि इनर कॉईल जी काय त्या इनर कॉईलचं टेम्परेचर यांच्यातील फरक किंवा इनर पार्ट जो काय फ्रीजचा त्याचे टेम्परेचरच्या डिफरन्सवर अवलंबून आहे. हा डिफरन्स जर कमी असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये तो रेफ्रिजरेटर चांगल्या पद्धतीने वर्क होणार आहे, म्हणजे जास्त थंड होणार आहे का, तर कोल्ड रिजनकडून तुमची हीट काढून हॉट रिजनकडे दिली जाईल आणि त्यामुळे त्याचा परफॉर्मन्स तुमचा लार्ज असणार आहे. Second law of thermodynamics and Carnot cycle. So we compare these two. First, for Carnot engine, a Carnot engine is a most efficient engine. Also, all Carnot engines operating between the same two temperatures have the same efficiency. irrespective of the nature of the working substance. म्हणजे कर्नॉट इंजिन जे काय आहे ते खूप इफिशियंट आहे, कार्यक्षम आहे. मग त्या हीट इंजिनचं टेम्परेचर दोन वेगवेगळ्या सबस्टन्ससाठी सारखं ठेवलं तुम्ही तरीही इफिशियन्सीमध्ये बदल होत नाही. म्हणजे वर्किंग सबस्टन्स काय, डिझेल आहे का पेट्रोल आहे, यावर त्याची इफिशियन्सी डिपेंड राहत नाही. ती फक्त डिपेंड असते म्हणजे टेम्परेचरवर. सो कर्नॉट cycle and second law of thermodynamics with respect to the refrigerator or Carnot refrigerator. The Carnot refrigerator has greater coefficient of performance among all the refrigerators working between the same two temperature. म्हणजे हॉट रिझर्वायर आणि कोल्ड रिझर्वायर यांच्यात टेम्परेचर डिफरन्स जर सारखा असेल तर त्या केसमध्ये वेगवेगळे तुमचे रेफ्रिजरेटर पाहिले तर त्यापैकी कर्नॉटच्या प्रिन्सिपलवर जे रेफ्रिजरेटर वर्क होतं त्याचा परफॉर्मन्स, त्याची क्वालिटी सगळ्यात चांगली आहे असं दिसून येतं. नाव वी सी द सेकंड हीट इंजिन नोन ॲज अ स्टर्लिंग सायकल अ स्टर्लिंग हीट इंजिन. It is a closed thermodynamic cycle or it is a closed cycle regenerative heat engine. Working substance air, helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc. Stirling heat engine works in a reversible manner, so all processes are reversible just like Carnot cycle. It contains two isothermal processes and two isochoric processes. Remember, in Carnot cycle, two adiabatic processes and two isothermal processes. Here, two isothermal and two isochoric. Choric, that means volume remain constant. So this is straight, sharp. In Carnot cycle, it is not in sharp condition. They straight fall and straight upward. So again, we see the PV diagram of a Stirling cycle. From A to D, volume remain a constant. That is isochoric heat absorption. In this case, heat get absorbed. In Carnot cycle, no heat absorbed, no heat loss. Second stage, isothermal expansion. Again heat get added into the system. Third cycle, volume remain a constant. Isochoric heat removal. Here heat get removed. And last, fourth step, volume decreases. That is compression, known as isothermal compression. Heat again get removed or it get exhaust from the system. So remember the two diagrams, like one Carnot diagram, Carnot cycle diagram, and second Stirling cycle heat engine diagram. In a Carnot, this is not a sharp way. In these two portions difference. Observe the two diagrams carefully.